Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger and I have yet again 5 more essential tips for you. I had 7 essential tips and I had 5 more essential tips, and here we are with 5 more tips yet again, because this game is brimming with a little bit of interesting tidbits and text to know. So the first thing I want to talk about is simply blocking homing dashes in the air. So, I'm sure at this point you're probably already sick of dealing with homing dash and all that, but if you block one in the air, it does give you a slight advantage you might not be aware of, and that is this. So normally in the air, if you double jump or you air dash, that's it. You're allowed 1 double jump or 1 air dash, and that's all you're going to get. However, say we block an air dash in the air, a homing dash that is, so we're going to double jump, block, and hey, we could just jump again. So same deal here. So air dash, block, and we can air dash again. And there we go. See, we had a second air dash. So it basically resets the timing, the clock, whatever you want to call it, and it acts like you never did one before. So if you're dealing with someone who's going crazy on the homing dashes, you are allowed to basically have that just much more air mobility after blocking a homing dash in the air. So once again, if you block a homing dash while airborne, you're allowed a second double jump or a second air dash. If you double jumped, you can air dash, and if you air dash, you can double jump. It doesn't matter which one it is, but as long as you block a homing dash in the air, you are basically given a second set of air movement to work with. The next thing to talk about is assists. So I'm sure you well know how assists work by now in the game. However, the assists, they don't play by the same rules when it comes to the assist regenerating. So I see here we call Trunks, and Trunks is regenerating the assist. He's okay, we can call him again. So let's talk about the first one here. So the basic assist will let you call in the partner again after 7 seconds after they disappear. That is not the case for other methods of using your tag partners though. So say if we do a tag super combo, after the taggee disappears, it'll refill, see here, much quicker. So it's about 4 seconds. And if we were to do, say, tag cancel, so that's the kind of cancel here we can do when we are blocking our foe. It is much longer than normal. See here? That bar takes quite a bit longer to fill up than the other two situations. So that will be roughly 11 seconds. So a tag super, 4 seconds, an assist, 7 seconds, and a tag or guard cancel or whatever you want to call it will be roughly 11 seconds after the person disappears off the screen. Now, we can also modify that. So these cooldowns are subject to change when you are in Sparking Blast. So now we'll do our basic assist here, and he'll regenerate slightly faster than what he did before. So all the cooldowns while you're in the Sparking Blast are shortened by 1 second. Now that's not, an amazing amount of time to be sure, but it is something. So it gives some value to Sparking Blast while you still have a character left alive to call in as your assist. It's a benefit, I guess you could say it that way. So as long as you are in Sparking Blast, one more time just to reiterate, all your cooldown assists will be 1 second shorter. So even the longer timing, like the guard cancel assists, it'll be 1 second shorter yet, as long as you have that Sparking Blast up. As here, it's still not particularly fast, but it is going quicker. So another big tip to know, and I didn't know this one until recently myself, is about getting out of blue combos. And blue combos, I mean, and this is the dummy doing this right now as I'm talking, either it could be a combo that was dropped or whatever have you, or just an exceptionally slow combo, or just there's many situations, but for whatever reason the combo goes blue, which means you could have got out of it. So normally, and here, let me just turn on my input settings while I talk about this. So normally, if you're not already well aware, you can mash buttons, and whenever you mash the situation where it turns blue, you can get out of the combo. However, what I didn't know is you don't even need the mash. All you need to do is just hold the button. So in this essence right here, I'm going to let that same combo play out. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the light button and just hold it from there. So as soon as I do that, the frame of animation where I'm allowed to flip out, I'll automatically flip out. So right now, I'm now holding the light button. I'm not going to do anything else, I'm just going to hold it. And when you know it, I auto flip out. So you don't need to mash like a madman while people are comboing you to get out of a combo if, say, they mess it up or it goes blue for whatever reason. As long as you just hold a button, it will automatically tech out of a blue combo for you. I did not know that till recently, so it's a pretty big game changer for me because, before I was mashing like a madman just, on the hope they would, you know, drop the combo, and then while I'm mashing, say that I do drop the combo, I do get out and I'm stuck in an animation, and then I get hit again anyways, and may look quite the fool. So once again, just hold that button and you'll automatically get out of all blue combos. Now, our next tip up to mention here is about the vanish. Now, by now I'm sure you all know how vanish works, but I want to tell you about a property of vanish is that when the enemy blocks it, you know, which isn't ideal because you do it, you know, for the hope of the hit, but if the enemy does block it, it is basically your turn. You have the advantage while on block. So I have the dummy Piccolo here set up to basically mash buttons after the block vanish. I'm going to do the same thing back to him. I'm just going to mash my light attack as fast as I can after I block. And he beats me clean. So once more, let's just try that out again. Blocking, and we're trying. But he is at very slight advantage while I am blocking. So I have to block the standing, so I'm still on the ground. It is effectively still his turn. Now, of course, you know, there's still plenty of weaknesses here, because like if he does a raw vanish, I can just crouch heavy him, right? So it doesn't make the vanish that scary in that regard. However, there is some other things we can do about that. So in the exact same situation, say I know for a fact he's going to try to fish for the vanish. So let's try this out here. So after I see that vanish, I'm just going to crouch heavy. Oh, there's vanish. Oh, and it didn't work. So in that situation, since he canceled his standing heavy kick, he's at so advantage on block, I can't even get my button out in time. So in that situation, if he knows we're hungry to punish that vanish, he can make that into a situation where he knows what we're going to do, thus put us into a situation where our plan is no longer going to work. So he gets to basically maintain that advantage, and if it works, he gets a whole combo. So there's like very little risk involved here, because if the standing heavy attack connects, he gets the vanish combo into whatever he wants to do. And if we block it, we first got to block the right way, then we got to block cross up, and then we still have to deal with the fact that it's his turn. So there's a lot of offensive uses for vanish outside of just doing it in combos, because doing it in a raw situation can be of great benefit because you can keep maintaining your turn over the enemy, and then you can do situations like that where you do stay a stand heavy attack into your vanish and try to bait the enemy into hitting buttons so you can counter hit them and get your own combos. So right now I would like to talk about another aspect of guard canceling. That is, as we talked about earlier in the video, hit forward and assist while you're blocking, spin the bar, and it'll tag in another character and hopefully get the guy who's currently attacking you off you. So that's all well and good when you have partners to tag into, but what happens when there is no partners left? So in this scenario, let's say we are going to lose our partner here, so good old Gotenks is going to go the way of the dodo, because old man Piccolo is going to savage him. So we have no partner to tag to anymore. It's just hit and nobody else. So what happens when we guard cancel now? So we're going to try the same thing, guard cancel here. Piccolo's going to do a basic attack and we're going to guard cancel by hitting forward and assist. So that's different. So what happened there is we basically did a somewhat similar to a vanish. It's not quite a vanish though, however. So we teleport to the other side and we do a stalk hit and knock the foe away. If you're familiar with Street Fighter, you can call this an alpha counter or a V reversal. And this only happens when you only have one character left on the team. So this is incredibly potent, especially when, say, your very last character is being punished in the corner. You do manage to block, but you know, it's somewhat difficult for you to get anything going. So at the cost of one bar, while you're blocking, you can switch sides and force the enemy in the corner. So it's a very key defensive mechanic to really keep in mind, as it's only available when that last character is left. So if you have other characters left, it will just do the tag cancel like it normally does, but as soon as you only have the one character left, hit forward and either assist while your block's done, and at the cost of one bar, you'll switch sides and do an attack. So that concludes our video for yet 5 more essential tips. However, I will leave you with one bonus tip. So if you're prone to mashing, and I know you don't want to mash, but say you're up close and you want to cancel your jabs into like a medium string or whatever, and yet, you know, that pesky auto combo string keeps coming out, there is one way to remedy that a bit. So this works both at ground and in the air, and if you just hold back, and I'll just turn the inputs on so you can see, if you just hold back while doing your jabs, it'll never let you do the auto attack combo. So normally you match jab, you're going to get the whole auto attack string, but if you hold back, you will just get 2 jabs in succession and that's it. And it's much the same in the air. So this way, if you hold back while you're jabbing, you can still get your medium attacks in. So I'm mashing like a madman, and yet with 4 inputs of light, I still entered my medium, and I still get my combo. So just a quick tip to keep in mind, if you're prone to mashing, just hold back while you're doing your light punches here, and you will get basically 2 little jabs in succession. You won't go for the whole auto combo, and it might save you a little bit of flustering and frustration that you keep getting your auto combo when you're trying to do something more advanced. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.